We dropped the ball. We dropped the bear on that one. Ayo!
Hey, well played, ma'am. Well played.
Thank you. All right, so, all right, the drop bear. Yeah, that had me. I thought that was the thing. Has anyone in chat ever heard of the drop bear? I think that would be the obvious topic. Oh, you're talking the drop bear, yes. I mean, there is so many other cool animals in Australia, like the kangaroo and the wallaby, the dingo. What else? What else? I feel like a koala,
Platyp- Platypus.
the platypus. I thought that was only an American thing. That's really interesting. Hi, kitty. Okay, all right, cool. Anyone in chat have any questions about anything in Australia? It doesn't have to be animal related. Honestly, it could be anything at all. I just went with animal as a theme to start off. Anyone have any questions, or do you just want to hear Disco speak with his awesome accent?
Why do I get that the whole time? My awesome accent.
It is an awesome accent. I know for you
Oh,
guys, it
yeah.
sounds like you all sound similar to each other, but over here we don't normally hear the Australian accent. Oh, ask him about the bunyip, bunyip. Wait, bunyip.
Bunyip.
What's a bunyip?
Bunyip.
What's that?
This is actually, I'm gonna, all honesty, a bunyip is actually a Aboriginal or first landowners. Um, it's a Aboriginal mythology.
Oh, so it's
So it's
not.
based in. It's not a real animal. It's actually based on, um, yeah, first
Huh.
first landowners law myth.
So it's kind of like a chupacabra or something, or a jackalope.
Jackalope. No, okay. So it was. Let's think of it on a larger scale. I had to look it up. I had to remember it. But
So there's like it has a look to it, like what does it look like?
yeah, yeah. I can't share my screen.
Oh, I wonder if I can add you in as a source for your. I don't. Can I? I probably should have
Don't worry about it.
preemptively set this up.
Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Um, yeah. It's fresh. Obviously, most of the first own, well, the indigenous. Let's just say indigenous
Sure.
now. Indigenous owners. Um, they did live in the interior of Australia, not really towards the coast or anything else like that. So there's a lot of fresh water
Mm.
and swamps, rivers, creeks, um, billabongs, which sort of loosely you can be called as a small lake if you want.
Billabong.
Um, and depending on what Aboriginal tribe you spoke to, depended on what form it took. I'm guessing because
Interesting.
yeah, the indigenous people they obviously were all around Australia, but they were also different tribes, so they had different ways of doing things, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 They all have their own like stories.
Yeah,
Okay. And it's purely myth, or did some people believe it, or so I'm picturing it kind of like Bigfoot. Like people have never seen one, or they claim to have seen one, and they believe it's real, but no one has ever had proof of it. Type of a thing, right? Like a cryptid,
correct.
maybe. Kind of.
Not so much as a cryptid. I think more based on animal.
Okay. Sure. Sure.
Um, so just as I said, I've had to Google it because I had to remember a few things. Um, as I
Bigfoot.
said, it is
Not
yeah.
in
So as
Australia. They have a yowie. Yowie. Hi, Mass. How you
oh
doing? Welcome in. What's a
yeah, yeah,
yowie?
is a small thing. That's also based on myth as well.
Oh wow.
That's actually not. Yeah.
Hi, Evan. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. See, there's not a lot of... Mango, how do you know so much about Australia? Oh, is it your Australian friend that drinks maple syrup from a can? Oh, wait, no, that's Canada. What am I talking about? Oh my goodness, I'm getting all confusion. Okay, so the yip yap... Wait, what was it called?
Yowie.
There's the yowie and the bunyip. Yip. Bunyip. Okay, is it a bunny? Like, is it... Okay, so, like, this creature, is it a mashup of different animals? I get bored sometimes. Aw. One of my neighbors gave me a lazy boy computer chair. Nice, Evan. That's awesome. Very cool. I'm like, I want to Google it, but I want to hear your description of it so I can paint a picture in my head before like actually see an image. Because right now it's a blank slate, so I want to hear what you have to say about the description.
Well, a Yowie is once again indigenous folklore,
Okay.
um, and it's actually was a biped, which means it had two arms, two legs.
Like it walked on all
Um,
fours, or did it like walk on two and
no, it
have?
walked on two. It's sort of
Oh,
like
like a bear.
you can like, yeah,
Okay.
but a bear's generally more walk on four legs or fours,
Well,
whereas the
they
Yowie
take
is on
turns.
twos.
Okay, so only
Yeah,
on twos. Okay, because the bear
basically.
transitions. It's either running on fours or it can stand up and walk forward. Okay, so all four. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure,
Um,
sure.
and yeah, once again, Aboriginal folklore or indigenous folklore. And it lived in the outback, but I don't know too much about the folklore about that one because that's sort of one of. Yeah, there we go.
You know what?
Yeah,
Not to cut you off,
think of it.
Disco, but remember I
Uh,
told you about the drop bear story? The clip I showed you?
yes.
Devlin's the one that was telling me about the drop
Uh, yeah.
bear.
So yeah, it's as Devlin said in chat. It's basically the Australian version of a Bigfoot.
Oh, okay, yeah, because Bigfoot's also into. All right, cool. I'm still picturing Bigfoot. Does it look different than what Bigfoot is depicted as?
Well, because it lived in the outback, it wouldn't have all the fur that Bigfoot would have.
True, die.
So, so it'd probably be shorter hair, sort of things.
Sure.
Yeah. So like you got hair on your arms.
Yeah.
It'd probably be a bit more like that.
Okay. All right. So like naked Bigfoot. I see.
If you want to call it that, yes.
I'm so curious to look it up, but I'm like still trying to see what I come up with. Okay, so is it like humanoid more than an animal?
Yeah. Yeah. More humanoid.
Oh my goodness. It sounds more and more scary the further you get in on this.
Well, um, it has been in folklore. It could be anywhere between 6 and 11 foot tall.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. That's intimidating. But yeah. Okay. So was it aggressive or like was it one of those like children's stories to like keep kids from going into the woods type of a well, not woods, but like out in the wilderness? Because they're like, don't go
Well,
out too far. You're gonna run into the bunny. What was it called? Bunyip.
bunyip
Yeah.
or yowie. It varies. So like once again, it's folklore. So
Mm.
it's and depending on what tribe, indigenous tribe was telling the story, that could also be a factor as well.
True. Yeah. All right. Okay. And it probably changes a little bit over time, like the phone. The what is it? The game telephone. You say one thing, and then by the end of the circle, it ends up changing, because it's like how
Yeah, we
people perceive things.
yeah we call that game Chinese whispers.
Ooh, Chinese whispers. Okay.
So where you get a group of people, they sit in a circle.
Yep.
First person tells a story, and then you've got to repeat the story all the way around till it gets back to the first person, and then the last person repeats the story and say how much has changed from the start.
I love that. I feel like I didn't get to do that enough as a kid, and I would love. I don't. Yeah, well, you couldn't really do that. You'd have to be in person for it to work. You can't really do it online. It wouldn't work.
Not really.
No. But yeah. Let me check. Let me check real quick. Is my closed caption working? I think I have to have it enabled for it to work. But yeah. Okay, interesting. But so it's basically like similar to that. I would have pictured that the story of these myths was one thing, and then it would change over time as it was talked about.
Yeah, as well as depending on what tribe as well.
Right. True. That's so cool. I love that. Interesting. Interessante. Okay.
Yes.
Is there any more like that, or is it just those two specifically?
There, I mean, there are more animals, mythical animals out there. I'm pretty sure. But bunyip is the most,
Common? Not common. Mm. Known?
yeah, known mythical creature from
Okay.
Australia.
Okay.
You don't hear too much about the yowie.
Let me see.
I'm just going to Google something creatures, mythical creatures in Australia. Let's see what we get.
Okay, my closed caption is working.
Oh, sorry, I forget about the drop bear. Yeah, the drop bear.
The drop bear. I would assume that that's like a long time type of a. So is that along the lines too? Like creatures that are talked about type of thing. I don't
Yeah,
know. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. Yeah, the ones that come to my mind over here is Yeti, Bigfoot, the jackalope, and then the
jackalope.
cryptids, like what is it? The Wendigo. There's more, but I can't think off the top of my head.
Yeah, mango. I've not heard of that one. I mean, I've just seen it now since I just googled mythical creatures for Australia. But yeah, not heard of that one.
Which one? Wait, there's a
Yaramayaho.
Yaramayahu.
Yeah,
Yaramayahu?
yeah.
That sounds like me trying to say the name Jeremy.
It almost sounds
Yaramayahu?
like a almost sounds like a yodeling as well.
Kinda, yeah. Ooh, that's something that you guys have over there, the didgeridoos.
Didgeridoos, yeah.
I want one so
They're,
bad, but I probably can't
th-
do it.
um, to get a real one, they're probably fairly expensive.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
I found one on Amazon for like $40, but I don't. It's probably like not like a quality one, but I'm like, I don't need a fancy one. I mean, I don't have money to like willy nilly buy a didgeridoo because like, but you know, someday it'd be cool. I mean, I feel like you'd have to have the technique down. You can't just like blow air into it. Like you have to like know how to use it.
yeah, I've never been, I've never been shown, never asked, never been told
Hmm.
how they get played. Um, I'm guessing it'd be m- different mouth shapes to get the different pitch, the different sound. I'm
Yeah,
guessing,
that's what I would
and
think too. And like your tongue.
yeah, yep, and I think as well to get a continuous sound, the player actually uses a recirculated breathing.
A what?
Recirculated breathing. So they're able to breathe. So they're able to make noise at the same time they're able to breathe through their nose.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I don't think I could handle that.
No,
But it is
I
really cool.
yeah, I think I heard that that's how they did it.
Interesting. I'll have to look up some videos. Evan says, and I look up the lazy boy chair. Why do I, when, like I can read, but then when I'm like literally reading chat, my brain does not compute, and I don't understand why. Like it's like I'm overthinking it. All right, so I looked up the lazy boy computer chair, and it goes up to $150 to $500. Oh wow! And your neighbor gave it to you? That's really nice of them. So tell us about this male antic Chichinus. And what? Anti-chinus. Anti-chinus? Antin. Welcome to the episode where Sophia can't read literally anything. Oh wait, that's every single time I stream. A small carnivorous marsupial can mate continuously for many hours, sometimes up to 14 hours. I feel like that would hurt after a while. Is that an Australian animal, guy, or is that just... I don't know how to pronounce that. Antichinus. Antichinus? They have many others as well. How about... Oh, okay, I read that. It's a vampiric little red man creature that lives in fig trees. Oh my gosh. Hi, David. Welcome in. How you doing? Oh my gosh. You guys with your animals in the trees and whatnot, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my goodness. I love this. This is so interesting. Okay. All right.
And as much to
It's from
explain
Australia.
to everyone, yeah, from an Australian point of view, even though we've got some of the most deadliest creatures on the earth,
Hmm.
um, they don't go out to actively come get you.
Okay, so it's only when they're provoked. Like in